What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another 100% video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the 100% in Resident Evil Reverse on the PlayStation 4. Now the last trophy that I do have to get is a Rising Challenger, which is to reach level 10 on the Battle Pass. Not only do you have to reach level 10, you actually have to get through level 10, so actually to level 11. This isn't really that difficult to do, and as you're playing the game and going through and getting all your wins and everything, you should be paying attention to these challenges in the Battle Pass in order to level it up. If you guys do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below, and consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date on all my new trophy content. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. Typically, I would live stream myself getting any platinum or 100%, but since this game was online and we had to do a little bit of boosting and finagling, I didn't want to do that to just get any sort of interference. A few things I want to mention before getting into this. First thing being, the servers for this game are going down at the end of June 2025, so the end of this year. So if you are wanting to do the game, I would hop on it sooner rather than later. Another thing to discuss is how do you exactly get to play this game. It was delisted from the store, but if you do buy a new version of RE8, there should be a code for it within the game there, and it's just a free code within there, so nothing to do there. So anyway, let's talk about the game a little bit and what you need to do in order to get the 100%. Generally speaking, this should only take you about a few hours to get through, but the one thing that's a little annoying with this is you can't do this in any sort of closed lobbies or anything, so you are going to have to do this in open lobbies, and the easiest way to kind of boost that is having 6 people in order to play the game, because you need 6 people to start a match. And what we found is if you can have 6 people together and you all search at the same time, you can generally find each other searching at the same time. The other good thing is the game is cross-platform, so you can get it on PC or whatever, and you can still play with yourself to try to get this done and help you get this 100%. As for the other trophies, there's nothing really super difficult. The hardest stuff in the game is you do need to get a win with all of like the original characters. I don't remember which one's off the top of my head, but it's listed in the trophy which one you need to do. And the other thing that you have to do, which is the last thing I had, was to reach level 10 on the Battle Pass, mainly because the only way to level up the Battle Pass is to do challenges and stuff, and the game will randomly give you these challenges, so you can reload them and stuff and find different ones to make it a little bit easier, but a majority of them are tied to specific characters or something, so as you're trying to go for wins, you need to use certain characters, but then you need to use certain characters for these challenges, so it can be a little frustrating, but generally speaking, they're not super difficult. Like, they'll be like, oh, you know, shoot a fat molded with a rocket launcher or something, like, very, very simple things like that, or like, get 3 kills in a row without dying. Like, you'll just have to go through the trials of those and get those done, but like I said, they're not too difficult, and we were able to finish everything up within, honestly, just a few hours of playing the game. As you're getting the wins with the characters that you need, I would definitely pay attention to the Battle Pass, because if you do those, they should line up and you should actually get them both done around the same time. I should have gotten mine done at the same time, but I messed up and I actually needed to finish one more challenge in order to get to the level that I needed to get to on the Battle Pass. The other thing I should suggest with the Battle Pass is you want to pay attention to like the 500 and like the 780 XP ones. You can get really, really easy ones there, and those will level you up. Like, I think for some of like the 780 ones, it's like, you know, pick up 5 ammo boxes or something around the map. Like, very, very simple things like that. But other than that, nothing else is super difficult. All the other stuff throughout the game that you'll have to do trophy-wise, you can easily, again, boost if you need to. Some of it can look a little like, wow, this is pretty difficult, but it is not. I promise you it is not. And I'm trying to think, there was one other thing. Oh, it was the spending the 10,000 RP. That was something else that I thought would be kind of difficult. But when you start the game, you actually start with 6,000 RP. And if you're boosting for the wins and everything, and you get a decent amount of score, you can get about 1,800 RP a match, and then you actually get a 2 times multiplier on top of it that you can apply to that. So just after one match, you can get almost 10,000 RP, which you can then use to spend. And then the other things are pretty easy. Like, you need to place top 3 in both of the maps. There's only 2 maps, RPD and the Baker House. And then you have to do some like finishers. Raising your MMR to 1,300 should be pretty easy as you're playing through and getting your wins and doing your challenges and everything. And then you just have to get like 5 human kills in a match and get a revenge kill and get 10 kills in a single match overall and get a kill streak of 5. Like, very, very simple things. Like I said, it should only take you a few hours to get through, but the most annoying thing is you do need 6 people if you do plan on boosting the game. So that is probably by far the most annoying thing that you're going to have to do, is just finding the 6 people in order to boost it. It is really fun to play this game though and just see like the crossover between all of the games and all of the protagonists, and I guess not really. I guess it is the protagonist and the antagonist and stuff. It's really, really interesting. So here we are. We are finishing up this match here in order to get my challenge, and you won't get the level 10 battle pass until you go back to the menu and you actually accept your challenge. So you do need to do that in order to fully upgrade and accept that. And the last challenge I had was just rolling like a certain distance with Hunk, which was very easy. I actually almost got it done in the match before, which was a little annoying. So here we are, we're loading back into the game here, and then you'll go down to Battle Pass here. You'll just press X to accept it. That will level us up to 11, which will get us the trophy A Rising Challenger. So I'm glad to get this done. Kind of came out of nowhere, but anyway, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100%, no DLC or anything, and as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that you have your place first in the matches, getting 5 kill streak, getting a certain amount of kills in a match, along with the revenge kill, getting your MMR, completing the tutorial, placing top 3 in both the matches, and then spending that 10,000 RP. Anyway, here's a profile. Trophy level 603, 75%. Got 15,599 total trophies. Got 266 platinums with 10,323 bronze, 3,536 silver, 1,474 gold with, again, 266 platinums. And like I said, 15,599 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And I don't know why I went platinum, bronze, back to platinum. That was pretty interesting. But there is no platinum trophy, so we'll just do a last little gameplay here to talk about numbers and everything like that. So if you guys are interested in doing the game, I would advise to get on it sooner rather than later. Again, you're going to need 6 people if you want to make it as easy as possible. The only way to get the game is to buy a copy of Resident Evil 8 physically, and then you should have a code in there that will then allow you to download the game, since you can't buy it on the store anymore. And yeah, just get your wins and do your challenges and stuff like that, and you'll generally get everything done, and it'll be super, super fun. And again, nothing too crazy. I believe this is the only Resident Evil game at the time that could possibly become unobtainable, or at least has a like server shutdown that's been announced. So if you're wanting to do the entire Resident Evil franchise, you should definitely get on this, and if you have a few friends to play with, it'll make it a lot easier. So anyway, let's talk about some numbers here. So if I had to rate this out of 10 for a difficulty, if you're going to play this legitimate, I would probably give this like a 4 or 5 out of 10. There's nothing that's like super overpowered with the game, and if you were to play it for quote-unquote fun, you could probably get a majority of the stuff done, and it wouldn't be too crazy other than maybe some of the kill streak stuff, but generally speaking, it would be obtainable. If you're going to boost the game, you're looking at like a 1, because you can set everything up and make it as easy as possible. And then time it would take to get to 100%, if you're boosting, you're talking like 3-ish hours, 3 to 5 hours. If you're going to be playing it legitimately and everything, you could be looking more like maybe 10 to 15 hours. It's nothing too crazy, but again, it just comes down to availability of boosting and things like that. So not that difficult if you're going to boost, and won't take that long if you have to boost. If you're not going to boost it, again, not super difficult, and just a fun little game. I didn't realize this until after the fact, but this game only has 2 maps, that being RPD and Baker House. For some reason, I thought it had more. I don't know why, but that was kind of interesting finding for me. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you're gonna do this game, hop on it sooner rather than later, because it does go down again at the end of June 2025 this year. So if you're watching the video after the fact, I'm super, super sorry. But again, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all sorts of other stuff, my platinum trophies, my 100%, everything I've been making and earning over the years, along with Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm posting all of my trophy and collectible guides now. So if you're going to go follow, watch, subscribe, like any of that, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Anyway, like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.